So you guys are still at Boris Drunken Sword's residence, and in the morning, I guess Dao Feng, because he's your brother, you would find this first. You find a note from Wuji saying that he had to go on an important mission, and he will be back when he is done.
Yeah.
And there's a someone sort of banging the gong before your residence, Elliot.
Bugger off! I'm trying to sleep. I'll call out the manor.
I have a gift for Boris Drunken Sword.
Oh, I'll drag myself out of bed and I'll go, is it wine? As I come to the front of the manor.
You see that there's a man holding like a really nice looking gourd of wine.
Oh, this is brilliant. Perfect. I'll go and snatch it out of his hand unceremoniously and just go, who's it from?
He says, it's from Silver Chrysanthemum. And it's
Who?
I only know the name. I do not know the person. I'm a mere messenger. I am told that this is heavenly sapphire wine.
I'll look at it and I'll take a sniff curiously. I'm worried about poisoning now, though, as Iron God Mung, who we were traveling with, was just poisoned through his wine. So I'm starting to get a little bit suspicious of other people's wine.
Okay. What is your talent poison roll?
I don't have one.
Do you have any kind of talent related to alcohol consumption or making?
I do have poison. I do have alcohol brewing.
Okay, that's good. What's your rank?
2.
All right. So the wine smells fine, but it's an unusual wine to you, so you don't know all of its properties. But you've heard of this wine. It's made special by collecting the dew from Mount Dao, and it's brewed with pomegranates.
Okay.
So it's incredibly expensive. It's like worth, you know that it's worth over 15,000 spades for a gourd.
Okay. With places / cultures, this area of the empire, would I know who Silver Chrysanthemum is?
How many ranks do you have in that?
I've got 2 again.
You very well might. You know that she's kind of like a bully in the area that's controlled by the 7 demons. Like she's a petty sort of martial hero who extorts local businesses in that area. She's not affiliated with the 7 demons, but they let her operate inside their territory.
Okay. I'll ask the person, was there a message attached to this?
The messenger says that the message is the wine itself, is what I was told.
Well, You've carried this a very long way. Would you... It pains Boris Drunken Sword to say this. Like a cup yourself.
He says, "Oh, I would be honored. I've heard of the wonders of this wine. If it is not too much trouble, of course I would accept."
No trouble at all. Please, I'll fetch him a cup and I'll pour him out, half a cup of this wine.
All right. Do you give him the wine to drink?
I give him the wine to drink.
Okay. He drinks it and he closes his eyes, and he says, "This tastes like nothing I've had before."
I bet. And you feel good?
What's your wits?
My wits is 6.
All right. He sort of looks at you a little bit suspiciously, and he says, "Yes, I feel fine. Why should I be worried?"
Well, no, I was just worried that it might be poison, so I thought if I let you try it and then you die, then obviously I shouldn't drink it.
Is someone trying to poison you? Should I...
What? I don't know who this person is. She just gave me wine for no reason, so, I thought better be safe than sorry. You had the wine. You enjoyed it. You're alive. You know, it's all fine. Now fuck off. I'm going to enjoy my wine. I just close the door on him and walk in with it.
Okay.
I'll snatch the cup out of his hands as well.
All right. You hear a faint knocking on the door from the other side.
I put down the gourd and the glass, and I open the door again.
The man's there. He says, "Is there an antidote if I've been poisoned?"
Well, I wouldn't know what poison is, so how could I give you an antidote for it? You know, I just did it. It's not necessarily poisoned. You're not dead, are you?
No, I seem fine.
Listen, all right? Don't panic, right? I just don't know who this silver chrysanthemum person is, right? I've never met them before. And I was like, why would she just give me wine out of the blue? Maybe it's poisoned. Maybe it's not. What should I do? I really want to drink this wine. So I decided, well, why don't you have a little bit of wine? And if you're fine, then I'll be fine. And you're fine. So don't worry.
He nods and he sort of slowly walks away from the manor.
Wait, it could be a slow acting poison. One second, come with me. I'll gesture him inside.
He comes back.
I'll lead him inside, and I'll go to Dalfang.
Okay, all right. So
I'll keep on watching him as we're walking in.
all right. So he brings in this messenger who, you know, is dressed fairly simply and seems worried.
Oh, hey, Dalfang. Your brother Wuji's not here.
Oh, he went on some secret mission for Lady 87.
What? She's giving him secret missions and not telling me? I thought I was your boss.
No, you're just ranked above us, and she's ranked above you.
Oh, God. Oh, well. Can you check if this guy's been poisoned at all?
Poisoned by what?
Well, with some wine I just gave him.
Can I have a few drops?
Everybody wants my wine. I'll pull out the gourd and I'll put it down in front of him.
Okay.
Sure.
Shall I make a poison roll?
Yeah.
Let me make it for you. But what is
Okay.
your rank?
2.
All right. 2d10. All right, so it looks like wine. You've never really seen this wine, so it's kind of new to you, but it looks like wine.
Okay. I'm gonna look at the messenger and go like, well, it looks like it's been poisoned. I can make a cure, an antidote for it.
I'm sorry, you broke up there a little bit.
I'm not going to give 2 tails to cure myself with this wine.
Okay, I'm going to look at the messenger and say, I'm sorry, but it does seem to be poisoned, but there's no need to worry. It's easily cured, and for about two tails, I'll be able to make an antidote.
Wait, so if I want to drink more wine, I'm going to have to pay you 2 tails?
Oh, well, no, you're my boss. I've got to make it for you for free, don't I?
Oh, excellent. I'll start chugging down more wine.
Silver
Got
tails?
2 in deception, by the way.
2 silver tails? No, that's a good enough lie. You don't need to roll. He takes 2 silver tails from his pouch and puts them on the table.
Okay, I just start putting some like herbs together into like a basin and just grinding them up.
Okay.
Then hand him like a little vial and go like, if you just drink that, you'll be fine.
Okay, he takes the vial and he drinks it right away, and he nods and he looks to you, Elliot, and says, "Am I free to leave now?"
Yeah, of course. Be my guest. Knock yourself out. You know, drop dead and die for all I care.
He walks away and leaves the manor grounds.
But when he leaves the grounds, I'm just gonna turn to Boris Drunken Sword and go like, "Don't worry, boss. I was lying about it being poisoned."
Now I look at him really suspiciously. Midway through drinking my gourd of wine, and I go, You're not saying this because it would be easier to get 2 tails off my dead body, are you?
No.
Are you trying to advance up the brother's system? Like your own brother?
Wait, what?
I'm confused. Don't let me catch you making all tricks again. I'll retire back to my own bedroom drinking my wine.
Okay. How much do you drink?
I'll drink the entire the entire gourd over the course of a day if I've got nothing else planned.
Okay. Are you guys doing anything else during the day?
I don't know if we've got any plans. I mean, did we need to go to River Village or anything? Or?
They haven't had their meeting yet, have they?
No, they haven't. And you guys have Iron God Mung at the house, and he's still asleep.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a meeting soon. I thought the meeting was already done.
No, you guys had a dinner with Iron God Mung before, and now he's got to go to a meeting with Lady 87. You guys aren't necessarily supposed to be at the meeting.
Well, in which case, I will have a few cups of the wine. 2 cups.
Okay. What's your detect, Elliot?
2d10.
All right, so you have your 2 cups, and when you put the bottle down as you're pouring your second cup, you can hear something inside of it.
I put my ear like against the mouth hole.
It sounds like there's something solid in there.
Something solid rattling about.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's weird. Maybe the stopper fell inside of it. And I put the gourd down and I walk away.
Okay. What is everybody else doing?
Guess I'm waiting until Iron God Mung gets up.
Okay, so he wakes up by midday, and he comes down. And he saw that you were missing the eye, right? He already kind of...
Yeah,
okay.
I gave it to him, yeah.
Okay.
He said he would put it among his treasures.
Okay. All right, he kind of looks at your eye when he wakes up. He can't help but stare a little bit.
Okay.
And he says, "So, when do I get to see this Lady 87?
When is their meeting scheduled?
Kenny was keeping track of the days.
Unfortunate.
We're fucked.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to just fly by the seat of our pants and say that the meeting is tomorrow night. I know it was.
It's tomorrow night. Perfect. I'm gonna get drunk. I'll drink the entire gourd's contents today.
Okay. All right. So you finish the gourd, and there's, again, you just have that solid thing inside. It was really good wine. It was probably the best wine you've ever had. It was definitely worth the price that you've heard it costs.
That's good.
I also can somebody roll me a D10?
I can if people want.
Go for it.
Whoever, yeah, I don't care.
4.
Okay, now can you roll me a D100?
Ooh. Sure thing. 81.
81. Let me see what that result is. Okay, can you roll one more time on a D100?
Okay. This isn't worrying. 32.
Okay, well, I need another. This is a roll that you're not building up anything. It's just that you rolled two things that are impossible. So I need you to roll one more time.
58.
58. Oh, all right. Okay.
Again?
Yep, I got that. Okay, so let me just make a note of this, and then we'll.
That's not ominous or anything.
The world will end in 2 weeks.
Okay. All right. So, it's all right. So you're very, very drunk, and what's going on with everybody else for the rest of the day?
I was gonna tend to Iron God Mung.
Okay. He's he's feeling pretty good. So he just kind of spends time, laying about the house and relaxing and pretty much either deep in thought, practicing his kung fu, or getting a little bit drunk.
We don't have any other orders except to make sure nothing happens to him, right?
That is correct. Until the meeting.
Nice.
Cool.
Right.
At the end of the day, I'll fish out the note or whatever it is sealed inside of that gourd.
Okay. All right, hold on. I'm going to send you what it says because I don't know.
Sure thing.
All right. So what you find is like a. It almost looks like a wooden capsule with a hole in the center, and when you open it up, there's a note.
Okay. For fuck's sake. I'm gonna go to Dao Fang's room.
Okay.
Do I find him in there?
Oh, so are you in your room?
Yeah.
Okay, he's there.
Okay. I'll go up to him and I'll kick him over in anger.
Can I?
Yeah. So how about this? Why don't you? You're probably not expecting him to kick you, so I think it's fair that he gets a free shot at you. So why don't you roll the leg strike and see if you kick him?
Sure thing. I mean,
you're not trying to hurt him, right?
D10.
You're not trying to hurt him, right? You're just trying to knock him over.
No, I'm not trying to hurt him.
Okay.
But I've got 0d10, so it's 2d10 take the lowest anyway.
Okay.
So I'm going in there staggering, trying to kick him.
Okay.
Okay, I got a 5 at the lowest.
What's your parry?
6.
Okay, all right. So he very drunkenly tries to kick you, and it's not very effective.
What the hell are you doing?
You lied to me. And you also didn't lie to the other guy. But you did lie about how you could treat it. There's silk and thread venom in this wine. I throw the note at him.
Well, shit.
I'm sending you a note, Stephen, about this.
So now you've got to make me an antidote.
Okay. I guess I'll go talk to my dad.
What? We don't have time for that.
Oh, I don't know how to make an antidote for this.
Jesus Christ. Who's that?
Unless you want to go and tell Lady 87.
I mean, no. That'd be embarrassing. She'd probably make me cut my eye out or something. So we're not telling Lady 87. We're not telling Granny. Okay? That's not a good idea. We'll just go meet this person in 10 days. No worries. You know? It was nice wine. Anyways, 15
Okay.
tail.
Okay, well, if this person wants to meet you in 10 days, then obviously we've got time to go and ask my dad if he knows how to cure it.
Well, I mean, yeah, but we can't do it right now, can we? Because we've got to do like I'm gonna point towards where Iron God Mung's like room is or whatever. We've got to do his meeting tomorrow night, don't we?
Do all of us need to be there?
I don't know.
I thought it was a
Maybe.
meeting between him and Lady 87. Why would we, some of the lowest ranked members of the family, be allowed to attend this meeting?
Yeah, you're just
I don't know.
protecting him until the meeting.
I'm like a filial grandson or something, but okay.
I sent
Maybe
you,
we should go to your dad's then.
If you really want to stay, I can just go by myself.
No. No. Let's go.
Okay. Oh, let's. What's Tyler's character name again? I keep forgetting.
Bon Angie. Angie.
Yeah. Angie. Should we bring Angie with us, or?
Nah.
Okay then.
He can stay here. But we should go tomorrow because I'm very, very drunk. I can't leave away. Where's
Well, it's probably best I go by myself then, because you can just come afterwards, because you're gonna start showing symptoms soon. Where did you even get this wine?
this? It got delivered.
Why did you drink it then?
Because I gave it to the messenger guy first to see if it was poisoned. He didn't die, so I was like, okay, well, maybe it's fine. I'll take it to you. And you said, nah, it's fine, mate. So I drank it. So it's all your fault.
Did you not think it was suspicious that someone
Well, of
just
course
said
I
you
thought
wine?
it was suspicious. That's why I fed it to the other person first. And he's going to die now.
Boss, you really got to start thinking a little further ahead.
I mean, I do. That's why I gave it to the messenger guy. And then I brought it to you, and you're like, it's fine. You can drink it. Go ahead and get pissed, boss. Or something like that. Where's the chrysanthemum rabbit, anyways? Because they say that I can go there to get the antidote if your dad can't help.
What knowledge would that be?
that would be this. Does anybody have the knowledge of the Chezu River Valley region?
No.
I don't believe so. I've only got this empire.
Oh wait, you have. If you have knowledge of the Empire, it should be under Chezu River Valley.
Oh, okay, in which case I do. I've just never actually written in what it's called. I just always remember it by this empire.
Oh, okay. All right. So if that's the case, you know that it is in. Well, actually, how many ranks do you have? It might
Two.
Okay, you would know this. It's in a small town called Ja, which is just outside of Tungon, about a day away.
Okay.
Tungon.
Okay. All right. Listen. Well, I mean, can you take yourself to your dad's place without like getting killed on the way or anything? Because we keep on getting attacked by like all the people from the place, Long Mile Hall. You know.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
We're traveling completely within our territory.
It hasn't stopped us being attacked here before.
We'll be fine. I can handle myself. Famous last words.
I think you should wait for me for tomorrow. I'm better at doing the paths and stuff than you anyways. And like we usually get lost even when we're all here, you know?
If you say so.
Yes. Yes. Alright. Well, I'll go to bed in the meantime.
All right.
No,
So
no.
I sent you some more information, Stephen. But what's
Yeah.
everybody doing?
I'm going to bed now.
Okay.
I guess I would be kind of like reading through the books and poisons we got.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Do you have which books on poisons do you have, or are they just the generic ones?
Generic.
Okay.
I haven't got anything specific yet.
What's your talent poison roll?
2.
All right. Okay, so yeah, you're not able to find anything on this venom beyond what you already know.
Yeah.
All right. So, Tyler, are you doing anything?
No, I'm still just making sure that Iron God Mung isn't poisoned by somebody else.
Okay. No, the only thing
I'd like to keep my other eye.
No, he seems on alert. Like he's really paying attention to his surroundings. So all right, so the night passes uneventfully, and you awaken in the morning. What would you like to do?
I'd like to bid farewell to Iron God Mung whilst I go to sort out my own poisoning problem.
Okay, he how do you do
Good
that?
luck with your meeting.
Oh, he says thank you, of course. I'm looking forward to doing business with your organization.
Mm. And continuing our other business, of course.
Oh yes, certainly. We will meet up in Tungon after my meeting with Lady 87.
Sure thing, no problem. We'll get you more drugs. And I start making my way out.
Okay. All right. So you're walking alone, or are you going with other people?
With Dalfang once he's ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I imagine I'd be ready before him because I hadn't been drinking the whole day.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so Tyler, are you going to stay with Iron God Mung?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So I'll try to do 10 minutes at a time each. So you guys are heading north?
Yeah, we're gonna head north.
Yeah.
Can I get
Back to my
a
village.
relevant survival roll?
Yep, survival wilderness I've got. Wow, I got a 4 at the highest.
Ooh, all right. I think that's just under what. Okay. All right. Can you roll me 2d10 and add them together?
Sure thing. 11.
Ooh, roll me a percentile die.
The percentile, okay. 81. Again.
Oh man. All right. Man, you guys are.
Fucked.
No, not fucked. Just a little bit on.
Oh, you dead.
Okay, so what's everybody's detect? Let's start there.
2d10.
3 sight and hearing.
Okay. All right. So, and you said you have 2d10, Elliot?
Yeah.
All right. So, Elliot, you even though you're wildly drunk and Dalfung is much more observant than you in general, you happen to notice that there are a group of people following you from behind at about you would estimate 100 yards away.
I quietly mentioned this to Dalfang. I just go, are those your fans or mine?
I'm
know.
a quick glance back.
100 yards behind us?
All right, so you glance back.
Can I recognize who they are?
You see that the whoever's leading them seems like he's wearing bear furs. So they kind of look like Longmaw Hall style.
You reckon we should just run away, or?
Yeah, probably.
No, let's run away. We'll break into a run.
Okay. You also notice that the guy that's leading them is particularly handsome. How are you? Okay, so you guys are just gonna break out full speed?
Yeah.
Okay, this is
I'd
interesting.
assume so.
All right, so why don't you guys give me some speed rolls?
Okay.
I got a 6.
I got a 6 at the highest.
All right, so you guys book it, and they actually are a little surprised that you run away, perhaps because every other time that their groups ever encountered you engage them in battle. and but they're still behind
as
you.
we're running, I'll just yell out behind us. I've only done this because I had my shits this time.
So they shout something, but you can't hear what it is back. And can I get another speed roll from you guys?
Sure.
Oh, I got one.
I got a 9 this time, but if Dalphong's got a 1 and like falls down or something like that, then I'll stay behind him or pick him up or do something like that.
All right. So you go back to grab them, and they start catching up. They they were losing you, and now they start closing the distance again. So can I get another speed roll?
Sure thing. So I've made sure that he's picked up or something.
Okay.
Yeah,
like
you
that.
got it. You got him.
Time.
What did you get?
7.
I got a 10.
All right. So you guys once again managed to pull out ahead of them, and now they're back off several hundred yards. But I just need one more speed roll to
Sure.
you guys can
Just to
really
make sure
lose them.
we break the distance.
8.
8 at the highest.
Okay. All right. So you think you lose them, but then as you're running, you see that they took like another path or something, and they start coming at you from the right. Can I get another speed roll?
Sure thing.
Hey,
as they're coming at us from the right,
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to like point behind them as we're running past and go, bear!
Okay. What did you get?
I got a 9 at the highest.
And Steven, what did you get?
I got an 8.
All right. You seem to have finally lost them for real this time. They are nowhere to be seen.
They fall for my bear ploy.
Probably not. They've probably heard that one before. And seeing as they wear bear furs, they're probably not as intimidated by bears as other people.
I was probably pointing directly at one of them.
So, but you make it. Well, let me just look at my map to double check that. Yeah, you make it to Daoju. It's only a day away.
Cool. Alright, let's go see your dad.
I'll go to my parents' house.
Okay. All right, your father and mother are both there. And your father. Do you have? You guys both go inside the house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll hop out to my parents. Go like, mother, father, it's a pleasure to see you again. Father, we have a kind of issue with poison that we're hoping you might be able to help us with.
Your father looks at your mother and she nods, and he walks over, and he says, "What's the problem, son?"
Well, he drank some silk and thread venom.
Yeah. That's me.
He says, "How long ago did he drink this?"
A day ago.
Yesterday.
Oh, no, it took us a day to get here as well, so it'd be 2 days.
All right. Have you had?
I think this would be like the evening of that day, so it would still be yesterday
Okay.
that I drank it. But
Okay.
what was?
It's about 24, 30 hours ago.
Have you had any symptoms yet?
No. I mean, I got very drunk off the wine that it was in, But like, I got a note and it said that it should take 10 days to kill me. So like, I've still got a week and a bit left, and I can go to this place for a meeting with a person who poisoned me to get the antidote. But I don't quite fancy it, to be honest. They seem like a rather nasty person.
He says, "This is a very dangerous poison. Unfortunately, I do not know the antidote to this one."
Ugh. Now what's the point in you?
Your mother stands up, and she glowers at Elliot, at Boris Drunken Sword. She says, "We are here offering you help, and you give us insults."
I mean, do you want some wine instead?
She says, "Dao Feng, are you going to let that man speak to your father that way?"
She does have a point, though. And you don't have a point.
Do you say that to me?
Yeah.
I go, Darrell Fung, are you going to let this old biddy disrespect people from your organization?
Yes.
Oh, well, alright, I'm sorry then. Is that better?
Your mom sits down. She sits down. Your father says...
So,
he says, if I had an antidote, I would give it to you, but this is a very rare, exceptional venom.
so I've got to meet this person who poisoned me, yeah? Well, that's just great. Oh, alright.
Or we could talk to someone else in the organization.
You also know... You also do know of Sima Hao, the guy that Kenny was dealing with as well.
Hmm.
We have got options other than how far away is this place we've got to meet them?
It is... So you guys are in Daoju, so it's like 2 days from where you are right now.
Okay, so we've got like 5-6 days to try and find a cure before we have to head that way.
Yeah. Just for sharing the role playing out, do you want to switch to Tyler? Or
Oh yeah, sorry about that. So Tyler, you were hanging out at Boris Drunken Sword's place with Iron God Mung, and a man arrives and brings him a message. And he looks at the message, and he looks over at you, and he says, it would seem that you now have some competition in the area that we might need to eliminate.
What do you mean?
He says, I'm informed by my men that there is somebody else trading Celestial Plume in Tungan.
Do you know who it is?
I do not. I only know that that there have been large shipments in the city, and they are not connected with you.
I'll nod. I'm like, is that something you want to bring up to Lady 87, or would you like me to bring it up to her?
I was going to not mention it out of courtesy to you. I figure I will let you decide what to do with that information.
I'll nod, and I'll bow, and I'll be like, thank you. I appreciate that. I'll be like, is there does your men know of any way for us to find these people? Or is it just rumors at this point?
It shouldn't be difficult. Eventually, they're going to have to send it through the gates again somehow, and I'm sure we can try to arrange a meeting.
Did he say meeting like that?
Yeah.
All right, I'll nod. I'll be like, I will have some people look into this for the next shipment.
He nods. And
I'll be like, would you be fine by yourself for a little bit?
He says, I can handle myself. Now that I know somebody's after me, I am capable of fending off any attempts.
All right, I'll nod. And did he have anything else to say, or?
No, I mean, that was pretty much it.
Perfect. All right, I will go attempt to find my friends.
Okay. Do you have survival?
I don't.
All right. Do you want to get a guide before you venture into the wilderness, or do you want to just...
Wilderness, aren't they?
They're in Daoju, so I mean, you're not going out into the woods, but you're gonna have to travel out in the road.
Yeah, I'll get a guide.
All right. So you can hire a guide for like five spades. Unless you want to get like somebody who costs more and is
No.
All right.
Is his name Piduk?
No, Pidok really made an impression on people somehow, huh?
Oh yeah.
No, it's not.
He was our guide, a valued guide.
We'll have to revisit his family one of these days.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Let me I'm just checking to make sure that I know the current TN of the region. Oh, okay. All right. So he takes you to Daoju, and were you guys planning on doing anything major while you were at the apothecary shop, or were you guys going to be hanging out there for a little while?
Probably just hanging out there to decide our next step.
Yeah, we'll hang out just in case. I mean, for our own reasons, I'd say let's hang out just in case Ruji comes by here, because he might know more about poisons than you, you know?
Yeah, you're smarter than me.
Yeah, at least you said it. I didn't know whether it would piss off your mother again or something.
So it's all right. So you get to Daoju, Tyler.
Okay. And I'll start looking for them.
Okay. Well, I think you would know that they were going to the apothecary shop. That's not like a big mental.
Yeah, then I would just head over there then.
All right. So Anji arrives, and is your father lets him in.
I'm like, did we sort out the poison? Do I know about the poison?
Not sure if you did know about the poison.
Depends if you mentioned it when we left.
If I did, I probably would have embarrassed myself in front of Iron God Mung, so I don't think I would have done.
I'll be like,
I would have mentioned that we were going there, like,
for whatever reason. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be like, has your little journey been eventful?
We got chased by some people and from Longmire Hall, and yeah, and I'm poisoned, but that was from before our journey, you know.
I'm like, you've been poisoned?
Yeah, well, it was that wine I had, wasn't it?
Should really be careful about what you drink.
Well, I was careful, you know. I gave it to the messenger first, and he seemed fine, so I was like, it's probably fine.
Doesn't that mean that this man will die?
Yeah, he's gonna die, but it's fine. Dao Fang sold him a useless antidote for 2 silver taels, so at least he'll think he'll be fine.
Your father says somebody else has been poisoned by this venom?
Yeah, but we don't know what his name is, where he's gone, or anything like that. But Dao Fang got 2 silver taels from him for a shitty antidote, so, you know, it's good.
Well, we should find this man. It would be...
If he thinks it'll work, it'll work.
This man is going to die, and he's going to die in tremendous pain. Threads are going to sprout from his stomach and course through his entire body.
Wait, what? That's what will happen? Like, at this point, Boris Drunken Sword looks very concerned.
He says the venom is known for its agonizing death.
Oh, God.
He says it's made by soaking silkworm eggs in a terrible venom.
Yeah. Well, that's lovely.
Oh, what is the point of fighting him if we can't cure it?
Yeah.
Well,
would he not be more would it not be better for him to not know about it until the last possible moment?
Well, if we
save him the anxiety,
we want to make sure he's on hand if we get the antidote.
I mean, he was the person who delivered me this poison, so fuck him, right?
So his mother looks at you, Boris Drunken Sword. She said, "Who asked to meet you?"
Oh, Silver Chrysanthemum.
She says she is the one who is known for using this venom.
Well, if I'd known that, then I wouldn't have drank it, would I? Ugh. I mean, so she'll definitely have the antidote then, yeah? I wonder why she wants to talk to me, and also to both the Chin brothers.
Do I know anything about Silver Chrysanthemum?
No, you don't know anything about her. Well, actually, do you have sex or any of those kind of skills?
I've got criminal underworld and sex, and I've got an
How many
expertise in
ranks do you
people.
have?
I've got 1 in ranks and an expertise in people, so
Okay.
I'd imagine it'd be 2.
All right. So let me see. So you probably know the same thing that I told Elliot, which is that she's sort of a local thug that deals with that sort of extorts businesses within the Seven Demon territory.
Okay, she's probably also the one that's selling the celestial plume then.
I imagine so, and that's probably why she's come into business with us. I'll give you the antidote if you stop doing the celestial plume trade or sell it all to me or whatever. Blah, blah, blah. So we suggest that we kill her if she doesn't give me the antidote. And then she'll just like, well, you'll die anyways. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'd rather see you dead.
Or I just talk her into giving us the antidote first, and then we kill her.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Either way, I think we should kill her. It's awfully rude of her to do this to me. We're saying this right in front of your parents.
No, yeah. Your mom says why would she want to meet with the two of you?
No, I suspect it's about drugs. Right, does your mother know about the drugs? I say, like, in front of everybody.
She was there, I think, for the big celestial plume, the family must rise speech.
Wait, so what did he say that Silver Chrysanthemum wants him for?
Well, we suspect it's probably about the celestial plume trade.
Oh. Well, I'll be like, also, there seems to be... Iron God Mung told me that there seems to be people that are trading celestial plume in the city as well, other than us.
Well, probably her. Well, I don't know. I mean...
That makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, maybe it's that, or maybe she wants us to kill somebody, or who knows. We're just making assumptions here. And you know what they say about assumptions? They're things that people think are possibly happening, but aren't sure of. Is that right?
Like, that is an assumption.
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming that that's the right definition.
I'd be like, so do we go to her now, or does she want to meet at a specific time?
Well, she didn't say a specific time, apart from that I'd die after 10 days. But she did say bring the Chin brothers, and we've only got one Chin brother. This Chin. I point at Dalfang.
I'll be like, has she ever met your other brother?
I'm not. I don't think so.
Like, I could pretend. I'll wear a mask. What difference will she know?
How similar are they in body type? Because she's probably
I'm quite fat.
she's probably got at least a general description of us if she knows our names. I don't know.
I'm like, I've heard that your brother has taken quite a liking to the food recently. I'll just nod my head and I'll wink.
I point at his belly like, you can't do that recently.
I'll be like, I guess that is true. I'll be like, well, what other option do we have?
We should go there anyways, and hopefully we run into Wuji on the way.
In the meantime, we can spend it will take us 2 days to get there, so we can spend the other time looking for other avenues of curing our boss here, or my boss.
Yeah, there's a guy called Sima Ao in Tungon, and he knows all sorts of shit about poisons and stuff, so maybe he can help out. I say in front of Steve's parents again.
So your father looks at you and he says, "Do not have any dealings with Sima Hao. He is a dangerous man. He is not a physician. He is a killer."
But does that not mean he would know more about poisons than a physician?
Your father looks a little bit frustrated, and he says,
I'm just saying that
Perhaps, but
if we deal with this chrysanthemum person, then who's poisoned Bro's drunken sword here, then we're dealing with the killer by dealing with her. So,
to be honest, I probably can't afford to pay Shima How anyways, because I'm dirt poor. So
he says, very well. If what you say makes sense, son. Go speak with this Sima Hao, but be on guard. Be careful.
Okay, let's go tongue on, and maybe deal with Sima How, because as I said, I am dirt poor, so I probably can't afford his antidote anyways.
like I suggested before, there's plenty of people in the sect that know about poisons.
But then Lady 87 might find out, and I don't want to give up my eye.
Do you really need both eyes, though?
Yes, I need both eyes.
Do you need it more than a heartbeat?
What if I told Lady 87 that it was your fault that I got poisoned? Huh?
I didn't know you were going to drink the wine. I thought one of your drinking buddies had thought he was poisoned.
No!
You didn't tell me it was for you.
I did say it was for me. I said this is a messenger, and I've given him this wine because it got delivered to me, and God.
You did not say that at all. Are you sure you did just imagine it? You were pretty drunk.
Hey, I wasn't drunk at that point because I hadn't drunk the wine yet.
And drunk that wine?
Well, that's besides the point.
I'll be like, as an expert, I think having two eyes is better than one.
Yeah. You see? He knows what it's like. Does it sting?
It stings.
Shame that.
Don't you want to fit in with the other brothers?
No! They're all a bunch of dicks. I mean, not you, obviously. I say to Ananji. You're one of the cool ones, brother. Cheers for taking, that whole thing for us.
I'll just nod. I'm like, of course. It could have been worse, I suppose.
I mean, yeah, definitely. Could have been worse. I mean, she could have chopped off your cock.
Yes, that could have happened. She could have taken the other eye. I don't think I can take the next one for us. So let's make sure that we do something right.
Bagsy, not it. Poor drunken sword puts his hand up and goes, Bagsy, not it.
Well, I guess as Wuji is here to cast a vote, he loses.
We're saying in front of your parents still.
They're just disgusted. They're just like, this is awful.
No, your father sort of just has a worried look on his face, and your mother gives you that look that she wants to speak with you privately.
Well, no time to waste. We should go, shouldn't we?
I'll just wave my hand to there and just go it probably won't happen. Anyway, we're kind of on a deadline with finding us antidote, so we should make haste.
That's a good joke, Dalfang. Deadline. Silken thread poison.
Your mother continues to give you that look.
As we walk out the place.
Okay, you hear some kind of loud conversation occurring as you leave the building.
Let's maybe quicken the pace a bit.
As we leave, I poke my head back in and then just go, make sure to look after the drugs, yeah?
Do you do that?
Yeah, I do that.
Okay.
You still got the drugs?
Yeah, I still got some drugs.
All right. What's your evade?
My evade, I think it's 7. No, it's 5.
Okay, there's so you can try to counter this if you want, but his mother just grabs like an ornamental stone that's nearby and chucks it at you, and it's gonna hit you if you don't do something to evade it.
I'll do a dip of a drunken snake.
Okay.
To avoid it.
Is that against the
I
attack
won't-
roll or is that a TN?
I believe it's against the attack roll. Just give me 1 second whilst I just bring up the skills description. 112. Yeah, it's athletics against attack roll.
Okay, and so it's TN 8 then, and the stone is about that big.
Oh wait, so actually it's against a melee attack.
Oh,
It's got to be against a melee attack, not a
okay.
range. So,
All right, do you have any kind of
I'll
range?
do a deflecting canopy instead, Ben, which is
Okay.
just athletics versus TN6.
Okay, it's TN 7 now. That one.
I
Okay,
thought it was
no worries.
TN8.
Oh, is it TN? Oh yeah, TN 8. Sorry, TN 8.
Yeah.
TN8 is fine.
Thank you, Tyler.
Yeah. I wish it was still 7.
I'll
Those are
do it
those are the
cathartically,
golden days.
but I'm not going to aim the stone back at Steve's mum, okay? Back Dalfang's mum.
Why would you use it cathartically then?
Yeah, I got a 4, so I failed it.
All right. What's your hardiness?
My hardiness is 7.
All right, you take 4 wounds when this stone hits you in the head.
4 wounds?
You don't think she
What?
was trying to kill you, but you think she was very angry with you.
What G level is my mom?
What is going on there? I'm not understanding.
Is my mother like some kind of profound master?
So, he comes staggering out with a bloody forehead.
Ow! I'm keeping this. I hold up the stone. Walk up. Maybe before we go, we should go and rest for the night, because I'm feeling a bit woozy.
Okay, let's go to the end.
All right, you want to go to that's your mom's house, isn't it, or your aunt's house? The inn?
That's Tyler's aunt's house, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ow! Ow! We'll go to the inn.
Okay.
And I'll go, old auntie, give us a room, please.
You say what?
I say, old auntie, give us a room, please.
Okay. All right. So, your auntie is not as stern as Dao Feng's mother, and
She sees the dent in my head.
yeah, she prepares a room. Would you like any stew?
Oh, yes, some stew would be lovely, thank you. God, you're such a nice old woman. Unlike some I know, and I'll look at down like pointedly.
Okay, so she.
Kind of your fault.
Okay, so yeah, she prepares a room for you and brings you up. So you know, like a bowl of noodle stew, and says, "This is on the house. You don't have to worry about paying."
So kind, so generous, you know. Hey, look, I got this for free as well, and I hold up the ornamental stone, still covered in my blood.
So Tyler, I just wanted to confirm something, just so I understand this. Your mother is Ban Chui.
On Tui, yeah.
Okay.
And then my father is Bon Fu.
Okay, so this is your auntie. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but Miao Hi Hui. It's a very Miaohui.
Spell again? Yeah.
Miaohui.
Hui?
Yep.
Okay.
But you can just call her auntie. That'd probably be easier.
Yeah, I'm gonna call her auntie.
All right. So are you resting for the night, Elliot?
Yeah, I'm resting for the night.
Okay, all right. So you heal during the evening. Um,
I'd only heal 3, right?
yep. But that's almost all of what you took.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I'll
imagine she
also
wanted to kill
meditate
you.
my imbalance away.
And is anybody else doing anything at the inn, or are you guys gonna head out in the morning?
Probably bandage his head.
Okay, can you make a medicine roll? You might be if you get a 10, you might be able to heal that extra wound.
I got a 6.
All right, so you do a nice job bandaging his forehead. It looks good.
Mm. You know, because I've got this wound with a bandage on and stuff, like I can go around without my hat on today, because my horribly deformed scalp isn't on show because of his bandages. So thank you, Wuji. Maybe your mother thought of that and just didn't want me to wear the hat anymore.
So can I get a
Sure, whatever you say.
When you guys set out, can I get a survival roll from whoever is making the roll?
Well, I assume it's me because I'm the only one with survival. Wow, I got 2 5s, so 5 of the highest.
So, oddly enough, 5 is actually good. You're in a civilized area, and so 5 is okay. It's when you get those 4s you really got to worry. And when you get into certain areas of the province where it's more hazardous,
A bit more rough.
Yep. Okay, so you make it fine. You do pass through Dagwan, but you don't have to stay there if you don't want to. You can make it to Tungon by the end of the day.
We'll go to Tungon.
All right. So when you get to Tungon, what do you want to do?
I'm not sure if we should go to Shima How.
They don't stop you on your way to the gates, by the way.
Nice one. Yeah, I'm not sure if we should go to Shima How.
Well, it's up to you. You're the one that's poisoned.
Yeah, but I've got no money, so I can't afford to buy an antidote from him, can I? Like the wine that she gave me, fucking good wine, by the way. I lean and say it was like 15,000 spades or something, So I can't imagine that the poison's going to be much cheaper. And then the antidote would surely be more expensive than that. And I've only got like 1 silver tael. So, can't afford it. I think we should just go to bed and go to this meeting with this silver chrysanthemum person. And, if she wants ridiculous stuff, then we just say we'll kill her if she doesn't give it. And if she fuck it. I'll just accept my death. I don't care. I'll be able to escape the wife finally. The only way I'm getting away from her is through death anyways.
Alright, well. If you want to go to Silver Chrysanthemum now, let's do it.
Well, I want to go to sleep first because it's late at night and the silver chrysanthemum's not here. I think she's a day away. So, let's find an inn.
You want to go to an inn? The best inn in the area that isn't the Lucky Mountain is the Oxtail. You can obviously go to the Lucky Mountain too. That would be Iron God Moon's
And if we go to the Lucky Mountain, can we get a free room for the night on accounts of our friendship with Iron God Monk?
Probably.
Yeah, we'll go to the Lucky Mountain then.
All right. So one of his men in blue greets you at the door, and he immediately knows who you are.
You should recognize us by now, yeah?
He says, "Yes, right this way, sir."
Cheers, nice one. We just need a room for the night, and yeah. Thank you.
So he brings you to a room, and it's got like 3 chambers that are have like dividers in them, and so there's 3 beds here. It's very luxurious.
just say this is the third night after I've been poisoned.
Mm-hmm.
Going into the fourth day tomorrow.
Yep.
Just so we know.
No, I've been keeping track. So okay, so you guys aren't doing anything this evening, right?
Nah.
Okay.
Just having some food, having some wine.
All right.
Go to
So,
bed.
Elliot, when you wake up, you feel incredibly nauseous. Can you please make an endurance roll?
Sure thing.
Oh boy.
I've got 0 in endurance. So I got a 3.
Okay. So, you throw up, and
Cool.
and you feel like your stomach feels really bad, and you feel like if you exert yourself, it's gonna hurt you. Do you know what I mean? If you've ever had that kind of sickness.
Yeah. Oh, this isn't good. Oh, well, we should leave before they make us clean it up. Come on, guys. Let's go quick.
All right, I'll follow him out.
All right. Can you give me a survival roll for the journey to Ja?
Sure, dude. I got an 8.
All right. And can you make another endurance roll?
Sure. I got a 4.
Okay. So you throw up again along the way. You're probably dry heaving at this point, but you're very sick. He's clearly very sick. So Dao Feng, just with your medical expertise, you would know it's safe to say that symptoms have now set in. And so that means, according to what you've been told, with 10 days or more is what he's got at this point. So, all right. So, but you do make it to Ja. So just give me one moment, guys. I just got to do something. I'll be right back. But I just want to remind you that I do have the recorder on still for the podcast. So.
No worries.
Okay.
All right, so let's plan our bank robbery in real life, guys. And
Hopefully this never sees the light of day.
fingers crossed. No, I just want to remind you that if any of you snitch to the cops about this, then you'll get cut. And
It's over.
And we don't free the hostages.
yeah, we
No living
don't
witnesses.
feed the hostages.
No living witnesses.
Of course, it's the only way. Oh boy. I mean, I absolutely knew that I was going to get poisoned from this. But it's just boorish drunken sword style. I mean, to his credit, he did try to see, if it'd be poisoned or anything like that.
It was a valiant effort.
Yeah. I'll see if the messenger dies, and then, see what Dao Fang has to say.
Yeah, well, if the messenger comes back angry, I could just say that, well, it
Comes
had two.
back
It must
angry,
have had.
back dead.
Yeah, or someone or a family member like, it had 2 kinds of poison in it. Cured 1.
Okay, so you guys.
That was the worst one as well.
Which was the worst one?
We were just joking about how if the messenger came back pissed off that Dao Fang hadn't cured him, then Dao Fang would say, "Well, there are 2 kinds of poison in it, and I cured 1." And I was like, "Tell him that you cured the worst one."
So, well, you can easily imagine this man is probably going through what you're going through right now. And yeah, so you guys make it into Zhao, and you can see the Chrysanthemum Rabbit, a small restaurant nearby.
I look around just in case Wu Ji is around before accepting that he's not and going in.
Okay. What's your detect?
2d10.
All right. You don't see Wuji, but you do see many nice artisan shops that seem to be dedicated to making fine furniture and ornamental goods.
Just before we go in, I turn around. And I just go, alright, so we'll find out what she wants me for. And, like, if it's too much, you know, if it's like, stop your celestial plume trade or anything like that stupid shit, then, you know, negotiations are off and we're like, we'll kill you if you don't give it to me, alright? But, like, if it's just something minor, like kill this person or, you know, deliver this to here or whatever, then maybe we can do it. Okay? I'll take that as a yes. We're going.
Yeah, I'll nod.
So we go in, and I look for somebody in silver robes.
All right, so you go in, and there are people being served, and there's a pleasant-looking waitress serving tables, and there's a woman in striking silver robes seated at a table. Looks like she's just been waiting there.
I walk straight up to her, and I just go, "You crazy bitch! Why did you poison me?"
She looks at you, and she says, "Your boorish drunken sword?"
Well, yeah, obviously I've been poisoned by you, haven't I?
She says,
And also
"Please."
the messenger's gonna die.
Well, this is a shame. Please sit down. Are these
Fine.
the Chin brothers?
Well, this one is. This one isn't. You know, like the other Chin brother has gone missing for a little bit.
Okay, she motions for the two of you guys to sit down as well.
That's it.
I'll sit. Is anybody else looking at us?
Not really. I mean, you know, people see you come in and they pay attention, you know, but they don't, you know, they're not like.
They
Are
hear
you
me say,
asking
"You
if it's like
crazy
a
bitch, you
particular
poisoned
person?
me."
Are you asking if there's like a person that looks like they're in on it too, watching you,
Yeah.
that kind of thing? Yeah, you don't see
Yeah.
anything like that.
Okay.
But I mean, you guys are striking. You guys are all dressed in black, and so anywhere you go, you can assume that people are, you know, observing you in some way.
I just go, what do you want from me, woman?
She says, "It's not what I want from you. It's what I want from these Chin brothers." And she looks
So
over.
why poison me?
She says, "Your reputation is well known." And she,
What, for loving alcohol? Oh my god, you knew I loved wine, didn't you?
she looks at Dao Feng, and she says, "All I need to give him the antidote is you got to tell me who Saffron Tigress really is and where she is."
Is that it? Just before we go on, do you have any more of that wine? Unpoisoned.
She says, "I have a whole bottle of that wine, unpoisoned, and I'll happily give it to you once I know Saffron Tigress's location."
Oh, just tell him.
Is Saffron Tigress? I don't remember.
I'm trying to remember if you know this information. Hold on.
I think it's only Wu Ji.
Yeah. I don't think you do know about Saffron Tigress. Does it ring in a bell?
No.
I think it's just Wu Ji who
Yeah, it
knows.
might just be Wuji.
Unfortunate.
Ah.
Do you want to make a sex roll so you can at least get a guesstimate of?
Yeah.
Why don't you roll for me? You can make the roll out in the open.
Oh, I got a 10.
You got a 10. All right. So here's what you know. You don't know everything that Wuji probably knows, but you know that Saffron Tigress was a great hero from Wan Mai Temple. She was a priestess of the temple, and she disappeared soon after it was burned to the ground by one of the disciples there and some Yao.
Yeah. And why would you want to know where she is?
She says, "Everybody knows that you know her location." This is.
What makes you think that?
She says, "This is what I was told by people who know things." She says, "Now you're just playing dumb." She says, "Your friend is going to die."
Trust me, we don't need to play dumb.
But I honestly have no idea if there's
She says,
anything more than.
"Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, I interrupted you."
I don't know anything more than that she disappeared, but.
Listen, it's probably his brother who knows. He's the more secretive one, right? So we're just gonna have to wait around here, like, for Wuji to come back around. Because we can do that, sure. I mean, I've got nowhere else to be. I'm just throwing up all the time. So.
She says, well, first off, can you make a persuade roll for me?
Okay. I got 5.
All right. She says, "No, my sources are too good. You are withholding information from me." She says, "Nature will take its course with your friend, but I'm going to have to beat this secret out of you." And she sort of...
Oh my god, just wait for his brother to show up. He knows more than this one. This one's just dumb. He couldn't even detect that there was poison in the wine.
She says, "Enough of your tricks." And she stands up.
Listen, alright?
Oh, is it
I'm having
time?
up to here with you. We tried to be nice. We tried to be polite. We said, wait for Wuji, blah, blah, blah. Are you going to give me the antidote or what? Otherwise, we're just going to have to kill you.
She says, until I get Saffron Tiger's location, I will not give you the antidote.
Well, then let's just wait for Wuji. He surely knows. I mean, like, if everybody's saying the Chin brothers know, he doesn't fucking know.
He's one of the Chin brothers.
He's one of them. That doesn't mean he knows everything that they've got to know. Did you ever hold secrets from your siblings and stuff?
She says, "No, I would never hold a secret from my sibling."
Goody goody. Right, you're not good. You just poisoned me. Oh, I'm so confused.
Well, Bougie is pretty protective of me. Maybe, like, this sounds pretty dangerous. So it's probably the kind of thing he'd keep from me.
She sits down again. She says, "Well, where is Wuji?"
No idea. He's on some kind of mission. Said he'd be a few days.
She says, "That sounds rather convenient."
I mean, yeah, kind of is, isn't it? Bastard always leaves when we need him. Wait, this is the first time he's left. Yeah, he always leaves when we need him. I mean, we can wait here with you if you want. All the way up until I die. But if I'm going to die, then I'll probably kill you. So, you know. Well, I'm not doing a good job of convincing you, am I?
She says, "I can find Wuji on my own. I'm going to beat this information out of you. And I'm going to let you die."
Right, man, let's kill her. I stand up and I draw my sword.
Oh, is it time?
Hey, wait, before we start, where do you keep your antidote?
She just smiles at you.
Alright, let's go. I'll enter my sword stance and go to strike. Or roll initiative.
Okay, everybody give me a speed roll.
I got a 10 actually.
I got 3.
2.
I think that's one of the lowest rolls I've seen in some time.
I don't have any in speed, so
All right.
I expect very many of those.
And there's just one other thing I gotta check out here. All right. Well, you're in good company, Tyler. You're in good company.
That's what I like to hear.
I mean, debatable when you've got a Boris Drunken Sword as your company.
All right,
That's not good company.
So, Elliot, it's your move.
Okay. So I guess I will try to do a cathartic blade of a dancing fox on this lady.
Okay.
Let me just bring up the entry for it again. 1 turn. Okay. So I've got 2 for accuracy with my Jian sword. It's speed against parry. So would that be 3d10 plus 2d10, 5d10?
I'm sorry, what'd you say? I missed that.
So I've got I've got my Jian sword, so that gives me plus 2d10 to accuracy, and it's speed against parry, so that would be 3d10 plus 2d10, so 5d10, yeah?
It's speed against parry, so... Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, 5d10.
Yeah. Cool, and I'm doing it cathartically. I got an 8 at the highest.
All right, so that will hit unless she counters it.
Sure thing.
Okay. You said you got an 8? All right, so
Yeah.
she just gets an 8, and she back kicks you. All right. Let's see. Okay, what's your hardiness?
7. I am drunk, I'd say, to 1 degree, so it's an 8.
Okay, that's fair. All right, she gets a 9, so you take 2 wounds, and you fly back 5 feet.
Okay.
And it is now her turn. She opens up her robes, and you can see she's got a bunch of daggers, and she just tosses them out at like every direction towards you guys.
I refuse.
No, this is not happening.
I mean, I can use deflecting canopy on that, I suppose.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
All right.
Well, if you do it, Steve, I mean, I'm sure that you'll probably gather up all of the daggers, because it's just her using it, and we're all in close quarters.
She got a 10 on her attack roll, and let me see this. Okay, and she's throwing 2 daggers at each of you.
If one of us uses deflecting canopy, would that affect it for everybody, or
I
do
think
we
you would
all
affect
have...
it for one other person, because she's kind of throwing it at, like, if you guys are surrounding her, it's sort of like in a circle going outward. Do you know what I mean? So presumably you guys are not all at the same side of her. You're probably spread out. So
Yeah. I mean, the only thing is that it's supposed to be in an area before you, and it's 20 feet per rank of Wyjar. So I'm not sure how large this inn is, but say that somebody had rank 3 in Wyjar, that would be 60 feet.
okay, who's using the technique?
I could use it if people want to. I'm also knocked back 5 feet, so...
I'm gonna use it anyway.
Okay,
Just
all right,
I'd
that's
like
the
to be
safe
safe. So
So you know what? If you have that many ranks in Waija, I think you probably can cover enough space to get everybody. But if you only have 2 or 1, I think then it's going to be, 2 targets.
Okay, I'll try it, and I'll try it cathartically.
Okay.
So
I got mine.
Okay.
Athletics, TN 8. I got a 10.
Nice.
Okay.
So I can direct each projectile at a single target of my choice, each doing 1d10 damage. With that 10 though, does that make them all 2d10 damage, or?
No, it makes it so you add a d10 to the total. Do you know what I
Okay,
mean?
so then
7d10.
Yeah, it's going to be 7d10.
okay, it's not treated as open damage or anything like that, is it?
No, it's just 1d10 per.
Cool. Okay, so 7d10 to direct the projectiles back to a single target of my choice. Who guess who? Okay, reroll these 2 to 3. 4. So that is a 7 at the highest.
7 at the high. All right, well, you do a wound to her.
Okay.
And so the daggers all fly back at her, and she gets cut a little bit. And it's now Fung's turn. And now, just so we have positioning clear, let's say she's in the center of you guys. Where is everybody in orientation around her? And the inn is probably the size of, I mean, it's probably about 75 feet each direction?
Probably about 10 feet to her side.
Okay.
I'd be 5 feet away from her because of the whole back kick and stuff.
I will use Storming Daggers cathartically. I got a 7 on the attack roll.
I think that's a likely hit unless she counters. Yeah, that's gonna hit her unless she do a whirling dodge. Oh crap! I keep losing dice. Okay, she does not succeed, so she takes the daggers.
Nice. Alright, let's go. Damage. And I got a 5 on the damage.
Oh, on the damage roll? Oh,
Yeah.
Alright, so you would have hit her with lethal force, but but it barely penetrates her robes. So she's you just didn't throw them with enough power, and she escapes unaffected. And Tyler, it's your turn. But also you see, remember the waitress that you noticed, Stephen? She also leaps forward and tries to hit the silver chrysanthemum with a spear.
Oh, cool.
As she jumps in to do that, I go, "Hey, do you know where her antidotes are?"
Do you say that?
Yeah.
She shakes her head.
Okay.
But Tyler, why don't you give me your move first, and then I'll have her go.
Alright, I'm gonna use Biting Blade on her.
Okay.
I rolled a 9.
All right, that's gonna hit unless she can do a back kick on you. She does not get a 9, so you can do your damage.
Alright, so extra wounds equal to 1 plus key rank, so 3. Additionally, when determining damage from this roll, subtract twice my ranks in YGF from her. So she has -4 hardiness for this this damage roll.
Okay.
I got 110 as my highest.
Okay, and is it just a normal damage roll otherwise, or does it have an additional effect?
Extra wounds equal to 1 plus my key rank, so 1 plus 2, 3, and then the 10 would be 5.
Okay, so 5 wounds. All right, so you stab her pretty badly in the stomach, and she coughs up a little bit of blood. And then the woman with who's the waitress slides forward and smashes a spear, or not a spear, but a staff into her face. And let's see if she's able to. All right, but unfortunately, the waitress gets a back kick, and and flies back a few feet, and doesn't manage to land her attack.
Oh, I just realised with sword stance as well, my initiative is +2, so I'm on 11.
All right, and Elliot, it's your turn.
Cool. I'll go for another blade of a dancing fox, and I'll go. If you tell me where the poison is, then I'll let you live, woman. And yeah, I'll go in with a cathartic blade of the dancing fox.
All right,
the antidote is.
You know what? She steps back and she says, "I'll tell you."
Ah, I kind of pause with my sword in the air. Where is it?
She starts kind of backing away towards the door.
No,
and
I'm gonna go.
She's reaching into her gown.
Give it to me now, and I'll let you leave. If you move towards that door anymore, I'll cut you down.
All right. She throws you a small bottle.
I'll just drink it.
Okay. She dashes out the door, unless you want to stop her.
I'll follow her, but I'll put away the sword.
Okay. Is anybody else following her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That waitress also goes with you. Can I get
As
what was that?
as we're leaving with a waitress, I'll go. Why are you chasing after this woman?
She says she began attacking customers in my restaurant.
Ah, don't worry about that. It was just a squabble because she poisoned me before, but hopefully I should be fine now. And yeah, I'll roll my speed.
Okay.
Thank you, Vo.
Are we all rolling speed?
Yeah. Anybody who wants to follow her needs to roll.
I got a
speed.
9.
I got a 10.
I got a 4.
All right. So Elliot, you're the only one that can keep up with her. I mean, you guys are still in the race, but like he's actually like right behind her. And the waitress didn't heed his advice and is still trying to track her too. But she also doesn't catch up. So if you want to engage her in melee, you could, Elliot.
I'm not going to engage her in melee. I'm just going to go, that absolutely was the antidote, right? Because otherwise I'll be very pissed off.
She looks back and she says, "Of course it was the antidote."
Alright,
we
well,
should
can I
hold
get
on
the
to her.
wine too?
I'm going to shout. I think we should hold on to her for a few days to make sure the symptoms go away.
I mean, that's a good idea. We're going to stay with you for a few days to make sure the symptoms go away. And do you have any more of that wine?
She stops and she says, "I do have more of that wine."
I call out to Dalfang and to Ban Anji, and I just go, okay, we should defend this woman to make sure that waitress doesn't kill her, but also make sure that I don't die of poison. How do I know that this has helped me? I mean, do I feel any better
Actually,
already?
now that things have died down, you do feel not nauseous. You feel
Oh, I'm not nauseous anymore, guys. That's good.
Plenty of medicines can treat treat nausea, but not cure.
Well, tell you what, is the waitress woman still chasing us?
yeah. The waitress woman is still there.
I go, look, waitress woman, we've made it all up. We're friends now, and I put my arm around Silver Chrysanthemum. It's all good. Sorry for the disturbance in your business.
The waitress looks at Dao Feng and she says, he should not trust that woman.
We don't. That's why we're staying with her.
She says, I will be back at the restaurant. If you need anything, please come to me.
Oh, thank you. You're a very kind woman. And I kind of like mutter under my breath, maybe I should have made her own more wife.
What may I ask is your name?
Who do you say that to?
The waitress.
Oh yeah, you don't know the other one's name. She says, my name is Niping.
I will try to remember that.
And she walks back to the restaurant.
Okay, take us back to your place and give me the wine, and let's make sure that I'm not going to die of this poison, and then we'll let you be on your way.
So she takes you to a small sort of like a home it's kind of like it barely qualifies as a house. I'll put it that way. It's like a shack in the woods.
Okay.
And she goes inside, and she comes out, and she brings you another gourd.
I sniff it.
It smells like wine.
It smells like good stuff. And it's not poisoned again, is it?
She says, no, I told you this one doesn't have poison in it.
Can I try an empathy or something just to see, like,
what's your empathy roll?
It's only 1d10.
Yeah, I mean, she does. You don't notice anything when she's talking to you.
Well, against a better judgment, whatever, I'll trust.
Hold on, boss. Why don't you drink some first?
She says, me? I don't drink wine.
Well, you're going to drink wine.
Yeah.
She says, I'd
And
really rather not drink this wine. She says it would be...
we'd really rather you do.
She says, very well. She takes the bottle and she takes a swig and gulps and hands it to you.
Right. Now, why don't you give me all the antidotes that you've got?
She gives you 2 gourds from her robe.
Do these look like the same antidote that, like, she gave me before?
Mm-hmm.
I can, like, sniff it, and, like, I pass one of them to Dalfang, and I go, do you want to see, like, if it'd be antidote? I don't know how you alchemists do this stuff.
Any way for me to figure that out?
Well, it's a liquid antidote, and you could probably, it might take you time. Like if you have enough time to examine the bottle, you might be able to figure out. But this is a tough nut to crack. It's
Yeah.
These often have like 36 ingredients.
So make sure that. So there's no way to find out it's the antidote until after he would die, basically.
Oh, you want to find out if I thought. Yeah, I mean that's
No,
tricky.
no,
That's tricky. The best you can do is try to replicate whatever's in the bottle, but you just don't know enough to know if this is the actual antidote.
Okay, so it's just a wait and see.
Yeah.
Why did you want to know about this person that he's supposed to know about?
She says, I have my reasons.
Enough to try and kill me?
She said I wasn't going to kill you. I was just going to poison you and get the information. And you had to be all difficult and not bring his brother.
Of course, difficult. You poisoned me. And besides, we said we'd wait for Wuji. He knows the answer, not this guy.
Yeah, I honestly don't know who anything about this person, where she is.
She says, well, everybody's saying that you know where this person is.
Well, then
One of
maybe
the
my brother
fucking
knows.
brothers.
You're the one that had to escalate it so quickly.
Yeah. Jesus. You crazy lady. You escalated it really quickly from the start by poisoning me. You could have been like, hey, Boris Drunken Sword, I understand that your friend has information that I want. Here's some really expensive wine. Can't we be friends? And I'd have been like, yeah, I love wine.
Would that have worked?
I mean, probably. I like wine. I'd have been like, come on, Muji, don't be such an asshole. Just give her the information.
So she bows and she says, I apologize. I was too forceful.
Well, that's nice of you to say. And I feel better from this antidote, so I assume that it was the right one. I'll tell you what, right? I mean, I'm guessing you probably want to kill this woman who Wuji knows, right? Or possibly knows about, right? So, we're going to go, and we'll try and find Wuji. And we'll tell him about you, and about your whole thing and wanting to know, right? And if he wants to, he'll tell you. Otherwise, you're just going to have to try and find him and beat the information out of him. But we'll probably defend him against you if you try and fight with him. So I'll try and put in a good word. I don't know why he poisoned me, but
So you'll take me with you?
No. I pass her back one of the antidotes. And I go, we'll keep the other one.
She drinks the antidote. She says,
So you did poison the wine! I'm going to draw my sword again and attack her.
okay.
You crazy bitch!
Are we all rolling speed again?
Well, right now, why don't you just do your... you roll off against her, and then everybody else can jump in after. So give me a speed roll, Elliot.
Speed roll 40-10 because I've got the expertise and initiative. One of them fell off the table. Oh my god, 1, 2, 3, and a 3. I've got a 3. I'm in sword stance mode, so that becomes a 5.
All right, so she's actually able to move before you do.
But we're in front of the house now.
So she throws her daggers at you. She basically does storming daggers, and she gets a 7.
Is that against parry or evade or?
I believe it's against evade, but let me just double check it. Should be against evade.
It's evade.
Yeah, it is evade.
Okay. I'll try to do a cathartic deflecting canopy again.
All right. She's throwing 10 daggers at you.
Okay. Would I be able to catch them all within a 60 feet radius?
Oh yeah, you can catch them all. But that gives you an indication of how good she is.
Okay. I got a 7 at the highest.
Okay, so that's against the attack
That's on
roll.
deflecting canopy. I think you said that it's TN8, is it?
Oh, that's TN8. Yeah. Okay, so that does not succeed then.
Okay.
All right, so you're gonna get hit. Luckily, this one's is if the daggers don't do the damage, then nothing happens. So, and daggers have pretty crappy. You got a 10.
Hardness 8.
Huh?
Hardness 8.
All right, she got a 10.
Okay, so I'm dead.
Well, hold on. She doesn't actually kill you. She is just trying to disable you right now. How many wounds do you have left?
I've got 5 wounds left.
Okay, yeah. So she brings you down to 0. You're out.
Crazy bitch.
and she looks at the two of you and she says, she says, I didn't want to hurt him. He attacked me.
You poisoned him.
She says, I just needed to get some information from him. But now that I know he's willing to help me, I'll work with you.
I'll be like, you have a weird way of working with people.
She says, I don't deal with people a lot, as you can probably see from my house in the woods.
I'll look at Daoju and just be like, so what do we do?
Kill her?
I'll just nod.
Okay.
We'll make our speed rolls now.
Okay.
I got a 5.
I got a 10.
I got really unlucky on my initiative there.
All right. What did you get, Tyler?
A 5.
All right, you guys both go first.
Nice, she got unlucky on her initiative.
Wait,
Alright.
did she re-roll her initiative there?
Yeah, because it was like a stop and start,
Yeah.
so I re-rolled.
No worries. I was going to say.
Okay, I'm going to cathartically use Storming Daggers. I got an 8 on the attack.
All right, that should hit her unless she can whirling dodge it. All right, she does not whirling dodge. She got a 6 at the highest.
Alright. And I got an 8 on the damage.
All right, so how much damage do you do on that one total?
6 wounds.
Oh, that's okay. So this is enough to cause her to start dying if you want. Do you want to be lethal or do you want to just disable her?
Let's disable.
All right, so
Let's
you
disable, then break her arms and legs.
okay? So you knock her out with
you
the.
guys are breaking arms as
I've
well.
got to ask, just out of
Kenny
character.
started
the
it
third
last
time,
week, and it's
I've
just
only
been.
been in like 3
I've got to
sessions.
ask, just out of character here, what's the benefit in breaking her arms and legs? Because we don't really want to transport her back to the 87 Killers sect, because she's got no connection.
Oh, no, it's mostly so that we can interrogate her when she gets back to consciousness, then kill her, and then mention to Wuji that, oh, this person was looking for someone that you might know. I don't know your relation to this person. If you're friends with them, you might want to warn them that people are after her.
Why don't we tie her up and then we break her arms and legs if she doesn't tell us stuff?
Yes.
There we go.
See? That's some next level gaming.
I didn't realise we could do that.
Alright, I guess we'll tie her up.
While you do that, I'll tend to Boris Drunken Sword's wounds.
Okay.
Oh.
Can we go inside her hut to do this?
Got an 8 on the medicine roll. Yeah, I'd say put Boris Drunken Sword in the bed and just tie her up on the floor.
Okay. All right. So what are you doing?
I was treating Boris Drunken Sword, so I got an 8 on the medicine roll, so he doesn't get a wound, but he won't get infected.
So well, and he wasn't dying anyway, so he's in no serious danger. But you do bandage him well. Are you just waiting for them both to come to? Is that the?
Yeah, and I'll look around her little shack while we're waiting.
Okay. Let me see if she does have anything of value here.
Where's the unpoisoned wine?
I think the joke was on you. I think all of it was poisoned from the beginning.
And I feel like Boris Drunken Sword would be willing to drink the wine again as long as he had another dose of the antidote.
We've only got like one dose left, haven't we?
So you do find a like a wall scroll painting of a woman, and you find another bottle of that wine.
What does a woman look like?
What's your reasoning?
My reasoning?
Mm-hmm.
1.
Can you roll that for me?
I got an 8.
Oh.
I don't know if that's gonna be good enough.
Yeah. I'm gonna send this to you because I just I don't know your character's disposition on this kind of information. So.
Okay. Huh. And does it look like the wall scroll is like memorialized or does it look like it's like a shrine type thing, like it's somebody that she respects, or does it look like it's more out of like anger? Do you know what I mean?
Well, number one, you're not sure if she made it because it looks rather old. This is probably nearly 20 years old, this thing. And it's a little unclear what the... Well, actually, do you have talent painting?
I have talent poetry.
Okay, how many ranks in talent poetry do you have?
2.
Why don't you roll 1d10 then?
I like to write poetry about food. But it hasn't come up yet, so it's a little irrelevant. I got a 6.
Okay, so what was it you were trying to discern from the image?
Does it look like it's like a memorial type thing, or is it more of like something that somebody... I meant like the way that she has it hung in her home. Did she have
I see
it
what
like...
you're saying.
Is it like something that to remind her of vengeance?
You had to find it. You had to rummage around to find this thing. It was not just hung up on display.
Okay.
But you think that it was done like there's something formal about it.
All right, I'll package that up and I'll put it with my belongings.
Okay.
And then she doesn't have anything else, right?
No, just the other wine there.
All right, I'll set that beside Boris Drunken Sword for when he wakes up.
And I'll take that and put it away.
Immediately takes it away.
Well, we've only got one antidote left, and he still needs to drink it.
No, I drank the other antidote beforehand.
Okay, then we've got no antidotes left.
No. We've still got one antidote left, right?
Okay.
She gave me one as she was escaping from the tavern. Well, from the Chrysanthemum Rabbit Inn. Right?
Yeah, and then you drank it, and then...
And I drank that, and I didn't drink any more of the other wine. We gave it to her to drink.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm no longer poisoned as long as that antidote was effective, which I think we've established it is because she went to grab one of the antidotes after she had drunk the wine.
Yeah,
Which set me off to the fact that she had poisoned that wife.
well, I
which
still want
pissed
to
me
keep
off.
the poison wine and the antidote so I can try and reverse engineer the antidote and try and distill the poison out of the wine.
So, the woman does start to come to.
Ah, my head. What have I drunk? Water?
So that's more of a you getting hit a lot.
Right. I somewhat remember. Oh, it's that bitch. And I point at a silver chrysanthemum.
Now, you said you broke her arms and legs. Is that correct?
No, not yet.
No,
We've
we
tied
You
her
haven't
up.
done that yet. Okay. So she's.
We
Sorry.
just tied her.
So you just tied her up. All right.
Okay, so she's starting to come to. Go like,
Mhm.
oh, wakey, wakey! I say, and, like, slap her.
She looks around. She says, "I'm surprised you're as vicious as this."
Vicious. What?
Hey, why haven't you guys broken her arms and legs yet? I say.
Well, there's no fun doing it when she's asleep.
Hey, did she just call us vicious? That's a very rude thing to say. So what are we doing with her, anyways? What's going on?
Well, I kind of want to know why she why she poisoned a member of our organization. Can't let that pass.
It's true.
So, why are you looking for this person?
If I tell you, will you let me go unharmed?
Perhaps.
We certainly
Yeah.
won't kill you slowly.
She looks at you and she says, "I had no choice. My master made me do it."
And who's your master?
She says, "My master is hold on, I want to make sure I get his name right and not wrong right off the bat here. My master is Yun Wan."
Do I recognize this name?
I don't know if you do, actually. It's possible this name has come up, but I don't think that you ever heard the name. Though we'll have to confirm.
What would I know from a knowledge check? I mean,
Oh yeah. Can you make a roll on that?
yeah, would it be sex or criminal underworld or something else?
Really, either of those is fine. So why don't you take whichever
Okay.
one is higher?
They're both the same. So I got a 9 at the highest.
All right. So he is somebody who was a former member of Wanmei Temple, and from what you understand, he people say that he might have been responsible for helping the Yao burn it down. He might have betrayed his master.
Okay, what was that name again? Sorry.
His name was Yun Wan. And
Okay.
he's a former priest of Wanmei Temple.
Was Wanmei Temple a what kind of temple was it?
It was a temple that was the headquarters of Wanmei sect, which basically was a blend of Qi Zhao and Yen Li, and their emphasis was on some radical ideas around achieving the perfect realm.
And why does this Yun Wan want to find what was her name, Emerald Dragon or something?
Saffron Tigress?
Saffron.
Saffron Tigers. That's the one.
He had dealings with her in the past, and he needs information from her.
I'm like,
Does,
oh god.
okay. And does he get information the same way as you do?
You mean by poisoning?
Yes.
Yes, but he has more lethal methods than I do. And he's more cunning.
All right. Let's before this all gets too complicated and stupid and annoying, right? We're not getting along at the moment, understandably. I'm very annoyed that you tainted another batch of this great wine by poisoning it. And you proved that by obviously drinking the antidote after we'd made you drink a glass of it. So that's very naughty. Do you have any of this wine that's not poisoned?
She lowers her head. She says it's all poisoned.
Ah!
I knew it.
God damn it. Right.
She says
Right.
Silver Chrysanthemum is not a cunning person. I should have been smarter.
Let's just leave and just not bother with her again. And if Wuji wants to sell her the information, she can pay a lot of money for it. Because we don't know what his intentions are. Alright? But if you piss us off again, then we'll kill you. And Boris Drunken Sword's going to make out as if we should all just leave and just leave her there.
Okay.
But if the other guys want to break her legs or kill her or whatever, then he won't stop them.
I'm just gonna take out like the wine gourds and just pour some down her throat.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I guess after he does that, I'll be like, is this who you're looking for? I'll pull out that wall scroll.
You say that to her?
Yeah.
She nods. She says yes.
Huh. All right. I'll go to Dao Feng, and I'll whisper in his ear so that she can't hear. I'll be like, she's looking for your mother, and then I'll show him the wall scroll.
So he has a wall scroll with your mom's picture on it. Very young image of your mom.
I'll be like, I think your mom is Saffron Tigress.
Okay, I'm gonna turn back around. And I'm gonna break her arms and legs.
She says, "Hold on, I can help you."
Her.
She says, "I can help you."
Wait, she doesn't know.
Yeah, we didn't say that.
He
in front of her.
like whispered it.
No,
But-
I know. She doesn't. But she's just saying, "I can help you."
Well, are we gonna? I mean, if we're gonna break her arms and legs, we'll have to carry her with us, and she'll probably survive. Don't you think it'd just be easier to,
No.
She says, "My master is going to come for you sooner or later, after he kills me."
Oh, well, you're gonna die anyways. We can kill you for him.
But I can help you make an antidote against his poisons.
Who cares?
That sounds very cunning, and you said Silver Chrysanthemum is not cunning.
She says,
Yeah, you've given us absolutely no reason to trust you. Every single time we've given you an opportunity, you've thrown it back in our faces. Why would we make the same mistake?
She says, "You have no reason to trust me. I grant you that. You can keep me bound and tied as you need. But I have no desire to die."
You don't have any more.
I'll leave
antidote, do
it
you?
up to Dao Feng. It is an important decision for him to make, not for me.
She says, "I
Well, I
promise
thought
I
it
will
was
help
Ruji's
you make an
decision.
antidote for his venoms."
Do you have more antidote to your own venom? Because
I know how to make
you're
it.
affected. Oh,
Shall we imprison her at the manor?
Another person in prison.
Until Ouija returns, I don't feel like I should make this decision unilaterally.
I mean, what problem is there? You can just kill her or you can take her with us. It's your choice. I don't mind. I want to go home. There's no good wine here.
Let's bring her with us for now.
Okay. So, we'll bring her with us and we'll start traveling back.
Okay.
So, should we go
Tiger.
visit your parents again in Dowager?
Not with her.
Why not?
Because then she'll know where... Oh, wait a minute. You just fucking said Dowager. Oh, I fucking hate you.
Mate,
As soon as he says this, I just put a knife through her throat.
Okay. All right.
Oh, what was that for? I thought we were going to take her with us.
All right. You want to kill her with that stroke?
Yeah.
Okay. So you stab her through the throat, and she just drops to the ground. She's very surprised by this.
Why do you do that?
I mean,
we're taking her with us.
Now she knows where to find my mother.
Who's it? What's your mother got to do with this?
Well, I've come to the conclusion that she's Saffron Tigress.
Wait, your mother's a Saffron Tigress person?
I'll just pull out the wall scroll again, and I'll point at it.
That's a bitch who threw that stone at my head.
That's your mom. His mom, yes.
Oh.
Now I wonder why she almost beamed you to death with it.
Right, yeah. I poke Silver Chrysanthemum with my sword just to see if she's dead or not.
Definitely dead. He definitely is.
Okay, well, I guess we should go. And yeah, that's probably for best. Sorry about that, Dalfang. I didn't know that your mother was that person. You should have told me, man. God, you did a good job of lying earlier when you said that you didn't know who it was.
Well, I didn't then. When Angie showed me the scroll, is when I realised.
Right. Oh. Well, I'm sorry. Alright, can we go home? I want more wine. And we need to start doing all that drug stuff for Iron God Mung, you know?
I'm like, wait, so where do your parents live? Daoju?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just said that.
I'll be like, perhaps we should stop and... I don't know if you want to tell your mom, but it might be a good idea to let her know.
Yeah, now that we don't have a
Yeah, we should let her know. I got poisoned because of her.
It's so weird that they poisoned you too. Like,
I know.
One of the brothers.
Why poisoned me?
Well, he's the easiest one to poison.
I was thinking, like,
He's the only one with a track record of drinking
getting
anything.
poisoned.
His brother-in-law has been poisoning him.
Flagrant alcohol.
Yeah, he's been intentionally drinking poison.
I have literally intentionally drunk poison before.
Because it was an alcohol.
The frost wine.
Okay, yeah, I guess since we're colder, we should return to Daoju first.
All right.
Yeah.
So you're
So we'll travel first to Tongon, then to Daojun. I'll roll.
Yeah, can you roll?
No problem. I got an 8 at the highest.
All right, and you're going to Tungon first, did you say?
Yeah.
All right, so you pass through Tungon. Do you want to stay there the night, or do you want to just keep on going?
It's probably best to stay there for the night, or do you guys think that it's better to soldier on?
Stay for the night.
Okay, so we'll stay for the night.
You're pretty injured. You were pretty injured, so.
Yeah.
All right. And
Okay.
Tyler, what's your detect roll?
Mine is a 2.
2. All right. All right. So you guys make it to Tungan, and hold on. I'm just gonna send this message to you, Stephen.
Okay.
I recover in the night, provided that we stay. I feel kind of sorry for Silver Chrysanthemum, to be honest.
You did it to her. You put the nail in the coffin.
I'm going to kind of try and, without like being noticed, go off to the side and circle round behind her.
Okay, you can easily do that. Let me just see if she notices. All right. So yeah, you managed to do that.
I'm going to grab onto her shoulder and go like, "Why are you following us?"
She pauses and she says, I wanted to see if you really knew who Saffron Tigress was."
Who's Saffron Tigress to you?
She says, "She is a great hero, and I've been looking for her."
It's for waitress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She says, "I want to be her student."
Provided that I notice this, I'll go up and I'll say, "Saffron Tigress only accepts students who have exceptional quality wine, so give it here."
Let me see if she has exceptional quality wine.
You should see if she believes that.
Just something that everybody carries around now.
Well,
They're like, you'll never know when you'll meet Drunken Boris Sword.
She says,
Boris Drunken Sword.
She says, "I'm afraid all I have is this sorghum wine."
Oh, give it here, I'll do.
She hands you the gourd.
Great, I don't know who Saffron Tigress is, but cheers for wine. I'll drink it and walk off. Wait, this isn't poisoned, is it? As I'm like midway through gulping it down.
I don't think Saffron Tigress is the kind to take students.
She says, I at least want to ask her."
Well,
She drops to her knees and she says, I will kowtow to you as a disciple if you know who Saffron Tigress is."
They're like,
Go on then.
She drops down and she kowtows 3 times, and she did you tell her your name?
No.
Okay, so she says, student will always, listen to teacher, gives through the whole sort of litany of vows that she can make. She doesn't have your name, so she just calls you teacher. And she basically promises to always listen to you and to be your loyal disciple.
Very well then. However, Emerald Tigress will ultimately decide your fate in this matter.
Saffron.
You know what it is the Emerald Assassins are getting mixed in with
Yeah.
Saffron. She says, "I understand."
Alright. Well, in the meantime, I need to sleep. I'm really heavily injured.
Okay, so which inn were you going? You're going to the Lucky Mountain?
Lucky Mountain.
All right. So you're given your chambers.
Is my vomit still there?
No, it's been cleaned up. They're very good about that sort of thing. They don't, and they don't mention it to you either.
I'll actually abashedly say, "I'm really sorry about the throw up from last time. I was poisoned, but now I'm better. It won't happen again."
She she says, I will get my own room.
I look at Dalfang and I'm like, is that suspicious?
It's well, hold on, no, it's very much in keeping with the fact that there's three men and she's
I know,
the only woman.
and there's one woman.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine, but you're staying in an interior room with no windows.
She bows and she says, "Of course." Do you want to ask if they have an interior room with no windows?
Yeah.
All right. So the man who's been helping us, as a matter of fact, we have 3 such rooms, and he leads the way, and he shows her the inn room. And are you guys going to
What
do
if
any-
I should? I think we should like have a rotating guard post on that door because I don't trust her.
Okay, you want to take shifts guarding her door?
Yeah.
All
I
right.
won't. I'm going to sleep the entire night to recover from my wounds.
Okay. Well, I'll ask Angie if he will, and if not, I will keep watch the entire night.
Okay. Anji, do
That's
you
right.
help him keep watch?
Sure. As long as I am supplied with food, I will sit in front of the door.
Okay. All right. So, what's your detect?
Who?
Steve,
Mine's
Steve,
3.
3. I don't need to ask this anymore. It's just 3 and 2. All right. So uneventful on both shifts.
Cool.
And Elliot, you heal during the night.
Yay! I'm on 3 wounds now.
And you know, she gets up very early. I guess during Tyler's shift.
Is she leaving? Or...
Yeah, she looks like she's ready to go wait for Dalphon.
I'll go with her.
Okay, she just walks like and waits outside of his room.
Okay. I'll wake Dalfung up.
Yeah. Once 4 shrunken swords we'll eat and go.
Yeah. Cool. So then we'll head straight to Dalja today.
Okay. All right. And, yeah, and she was just waiting for Dalphon. Can I get a roll for the survival?
Sure. I got a 6.
All right. So you make it there. What do you do when you get to Daoju?
As we actually, while we're on our way there, I'll ask P. What was her name again? Something. P. Lang.
Oh, Niping.
Nipeng. I'll say Nipeng was like, well, you already seem to be somewhat capable in martial arts. Where did you who taught you before?
Let me look up. She says, well, I developed my staff technique on my own, but I trained briefly under Sima Hao. And he taught me a couple of techniques. I didn't like him though, so I left his tutelage.
Can I empathy check that?
What's your empathy?
I'll try it too.
1.
I've got 1 as well.
All right.
Steve, are you
When she
suspicious?
says the
Zero.
name Sima Hao, she looks angry, like she doesn't like him.
Reasonable.
Okay, well, as we start to get like within a few hours of Daoja, I'm going to blindfold her.
Okay. All right, so you blindfold her, and you make it to Daoju.
And as we get towards my parents' house, I'm going to bind her just just in case.
As he's doing this stuff, I go, I promise your new master's not just kinky.
Yeah, you're probably attracting attention when you. But all right, so how do you enter your parents'
To all the
house?
people who are like have their attention attracted, I'll just go, I promise he's just kinky.
How do you enter your parents' house?
First of all, I'll kind of say to them, can you guys wait out here for a moment, including to Boris Drunken Sword and Angie.
Sure, no problem.
And do you leave Niping outside?
Yeah, I leave Nipeng there as well.
Okay.
They're going to go, Mother, Father, I've returned.
Your father sort of walks over to you and he says, "You're okay. Did you help your friend?"
Oh yes. Actually, it's quite interesting. We found out the reason why you got poisoned doesn't really have anything to do with our work. Mum, have you ever heard of someone called Saffron Tigris?
No, I've never heard that name in my life.
Oh, really? We don't have an aunt you haven't told me about, do we?
She says somebody's been filling your heads with strange stories or telling lies. I don't know anything about a person named Saffron Tigris.
Just give me one moment. I walk out to the door and I go like, Angie, can I borrow that scroll?
Of course. I'll hand him the scroll.
Well, then I guess someone's looks an awful lot like you, I say, unfurling the scroll in front of her.
Okay. Your father sort of sighs and looks at her and is like, "Wife, there is no use denying it to him any further." And she just kind of scowls at him, and she looks at your father and she says, "Well then," she says, "Come with me." And remember that hatch that your father took you to before?
Well, you put
To
the drugs
hide
in.
the celestial plume in.
Yeah. she takes you there, and she opens the hatch.
I've just got to say, Dalfung, you should really say at that point, Mother, we've got no time to do drugs.
Let me ask you this: did you guys have not been given a set of golden daggers yet, have you? You and
No.
Kenny? Okay. All right. So I just want to make sure that's correct before I proceed. She opens the hatch and she takes out a bundle, and you can see that there's a fly whisk and saffron robes that match the robe she was wearing, and she also takes out a box that has 12 golden daggers in it, and she hands them to you. And she says, I did used to be called Saffron Tigris. Yeah.
I had no idea until you confirmed it.
She's being coy. She says, "Who told you about this?"
Well.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's nine daggers, not 12. But go on.
Silver Chrysanthemum admitted that Saffron Tigris was who she was looking for, and she also had this picture of you. I put two and two together.
She says, "Where is Silver Chrysanthemum now?"
Dead.
And do you know why she was trying to find me?
Under orders of her master, Yunwan.
She says, "Okay." She says, "I think that I have a matter to settle then." She says, "These golden daggers belong to a man named Ouyang Kang, who tried to assassinate the emperor and died trying." She says, "They are very special." She says you should hold them from now on.
Are you sure?
Yes. And
I bow and put them away.
And
Never showed me this much respect when he thought it was just I was just his mother.
She says, I am going to settle the matter between my fellow student and from Wanmei Temple.
I might also add that a woman named Nipeng approached me trying to find Saffron Tiger. She doesn't seem to know your true identity, but she pledged herself to me as her master in the hopes that I would take her to Saffron Tigers, as she wishes to be. She claims to wish to be your disciple. I blindfolded her. I was out, and I have her found and blindfolded outside. I thought it'd be best to leave it up to you.
She can work at the apothecary shop, and if she proves useful and her heart doesn't seem evil, I will accept her as a student.
Shall I bring her inside then?
She nods.
And then I'll go to the door and usher everyone in.
Okay, so she basically repeats to Niping what she told you, and Niping agrees to work at the apothecary shop and see if she's acceptable as a student.
When we come in, I'm looking pissed off with Saffron Tigers.
Oh, okay. All right. Do you visibly?
Yeah, visibly.
Okay. She looks over at you, and she says, "You were upset with me?"
Well, I mean, I got poisoned because of you, didn't I? And then I pull out the ornamental stone and I go, I hope this is valuable because I'm keeping it. Put it away again.
She says, I apologize if you had to suffer because of me.
Oh, that's a nice thing of you to say. Nicer than anything my wife ever said to me. You're forgiven.
She says, no one else can know about this secret.
Okay.
She says,
Mum's word. Yeah, Mum.
She looks at you. Can he be trusted?
I think so.
I think so too.
She says, there is some good wine in the garden. Why don't you go drink it?
Oh, thank you very much. Don't worry. I'll be sure to... Thank you. You're a generous woman. Lovely. I fetch for.
All right. When he leaves, she looks at Dao Feng and she says, your father used to help many heroes escape the notice of the Empire. And that is the reason for the hatch. And that is how he and I met. So it's not just my safety that's at stake here.
It's all of our safety.
Well, there are many heroes in hiding from the Empire.
Ah.
And your father knows their whereabouts.
How long was this going on for?
This all began many years ago. I left before you were born and settled with your father in disguise. Only occasionally has he offered his services again to people. There are folks in the martial world in Fanshu who are not who they say they are, and we know their identities.
When you say you left before I was born, does that mean he's...
No, Steve. If she left the sect after you were born, that would mean that your father's not your father.
Yeah,
but she left
it's
before
just
you were born, and then she met up with your father and settled down with him, and then you were born.
Okay. the way she phrased it kind of sounded like she might have like left when she
I
was
know.
pregnant.
For a split second, I had to run the tabulations in my head as well. But no, that is the correct way of phrasing it. It's just an odd way of phrasing it.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, the biggest bomb has been dropped right now.
No, he's not. He's not. You know,
Only
not
Gucci's half
related.
brother.
I mean, just to be clear, that's not what she was saying, right?
No, that's not. No, that was just me
Okay.
thinking through as I was saying it and
Yeah.
it sounding funny. She says, but we must settle this matter of Yunwan. This is a
And who is
dangerous matter.
What's your relation to Yunwan?
He was my fellow student at the temple, and he betrayed us to the Yao. He works for the Emperor.
Still currently?
Well, I don't know if he's currently in his service, but at the time he betrayed the entire temple to the Empire. And he's still seeking the manual that the master passed to me.
Does Wuji know of this?
She says, I don't believe he does know.
And does Wuji know of your identity?
Not to my knowledge, no.
The Silver Chrysanthemum seemed pretty certain that one of us knew.
It's possible Wuji knows, and he hasn't said anything to me. He can be sneaky at times.
So what's the plan?
So, this Silver Chrysanthemum was a student of Yunwan?
Seems so. She called him her master. However, she also said he would kill her for failing. So, could be his slave.
She says, we're going to have to investigate and find out where he is. And then we're going to have to kill him.
I'm sorry I couldn't bring Silver Chrysanthemum to you, but Boris Drunken Sword kind of gave away your location, so I didn't want to take any risk.
She says, it would have been better to take a risk in this case, I think, but I understand why you acted as you did. But I think we can still find him. And, it's
Like, is the
6:45.
only thing...
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, is the only thing that he seeks is the manual?
Well, he definitely is seeking the manual, but that doesn't mean he isn't seeking to bring me to the Emperor as well. And he certainly would. The information that my husband has would be very valuable to him if he's still in service to the Emperor.
Do you know if anyone else escaped the set before its destruction?
I believe just he and I.
Which emperor is this? Is this the
This is the bad one. This is the
not the demon emperor, but the
glorious Emperor.
glorious? Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, which one? Because we have that nice guy right
not
now.
Not the guy that you've been dealing with in the
Sunday.
other campaign.
I know, he's so nice.
The Demon Emperor is the nice guy.
Well, that's not the king of the pure ones was supposed to be very nice according to the legend.
So it's 6:45, so I'm going to end it here. And we'll resume next time.
Huh!